Hi, Gemini. This is Jess with your January 18th, 2020 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Gemini, this week and days forward, I feel that some of you, something about home is wrapping up, right? And for some of you, you may have to kind of deal with issues with home and wrapping up home situations that you kind of don't want to have to deal with. Some of you may not want to face this person, deal with a particular person, but you kind of have to. You may go back to a neighborhood or someplace familiar just to again take care of something of old, which could have created a lot of drama and stress and aggravation, and it does remind you of whatever loss you've taken there. So for some of you, one chapter is ending in the home life, a new chapter is beginning. And that being said, for some of you, it could be kind of difficult because I do see like a big win, a big accomplishment that is going to come your way. There's something for all of you, to be different, right? That I'm reading for. But there's something that is getting ready to come to you or that is dead in your face that is all that you've ever wanted, right? But for some reason, it doesn't bring you the immense happiness that you probably want. It will, probably right now, some of you are being challenged with seeing how great it is going to be. Like it is going to be amazing. Just right now, it may feel a little nasty and because it's not exactly where you want it to be, or it's not. It's that kind of thing where it's like, I'm getting my wishes, things are happening for me, but you can't share it with this particular person. So it could be because of someone's not there, or it could be because you had to let something go and had to sacrifice something in order to get ultimately what you desire, right? So some of you are kind of being challenged in that way. And there's going to be decisions made, whether it be by choice or by force, but it is for your greater good. It is to snap you into your place. And if some of you have your own business, your own career, you are your brand, you will find that you are moving leaps and bounds. Like you are the star. Things just kind of pick up for you like that. And you're just like kind of shocked, like, wait a minute. So I definitely see a lot of improvements financially. I also see Geminis fighting any way you can. I always consider Geminis the hook or crook sign because you guys are going to make it happen by hook or crook in any way you can. And it's, typically, I don't know too many Geminis, but the ones I do know, I don't know them to be evil individuals, but you guys are very crafty and extremely creative mentally, and you know how to make something out of nothing. And I do feel for some of you, you're going to keep your ducks close to your vest. Like you're going to keep things quiet until everything falls in alignment the way you want it to. I do see researching, looking into a situation. You may be keeping very quiet, moving out, moving away, where you're moving to, and all the plans that it entails. Again, a business, a new business venture strategy. You're keeping that close, but for some of you, it's just really keeping mums and quiet about a situation because ultimately you're going toward happiness. You're not confused anymore. You may have sat back and considered all the options, everyone's opinion. You may have looked at the situation with a long lens and took a step back, and now it's very clear what you need to do, and you're on it and you're going after it. Like I said, it doesn't come without sometimes feeling a little down and confused because with this new journey, with this, ultimate success and chasing after what you feel you want and you deserve, or, you know, moving forward and not looking back, you had to sacrifice some people. Some people got lost in the struggle. And that is the biggest thing that I see this week that some of you could be definitely challenged with, especially if it all happened in the home life, because I see a changing of home and having to disappoint someone in the midst of it. It could also just speak to, consoling someone because some shift and changes has happened or someone's personal life, and someone could have, there could have been a loss with someone, and now you kind of have to go back home. Maybe when you travel a lot, you're out and about, or you're at work, and you're putting a lot of energy in another area of your life, and now kind of home base is more of a focus simply because you have to be there for someone in crisis is what it looks like for me. And you may feel like it's really nothing that you could do, right? You can't do anything to kind of make things right, but I do feel like you're going to find ways to help in the process. And even in this, if this kind of like, damn, I have to be here, but I have other things to do, you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna make it all work, because you're definitely not going to let anything get you off of your path of where ultimately you're seeking to go. Because Geminis are really on this path of just happiness, abundance, and really moving in that direction. And I think you guys can see it and feel it more than you ever have before. And again, this is for the Geminis I'm reading for. So if some of you are experiencing financial challenge, and you don't see a change, because I see in Aquarius season a huge change is coming for you guys for the better. So get ready. Now, when it comes to love, single Geminis, well, I do see a Leo being very prominent here, and I always, bring up the Gemini Leo connection. But I see for some of you, you may be feeling very attractive. Sagittarius is very prominent here as well. So some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Others of you, I do feel like if you're just single and on your own, you're really focusing on your finances and stabilizing yourself financially, working really hard, I might add, and feeling a great balance. Like, you just probably feel internally like really good. You may have put someone on the shelf, although you could be getting a lot of phone calls, text messages, knocks on your doors, like a lot of attention from a particular person. And although you like it, there can be another person that's showing up, giving you love and affection, and you're not really sure what you want to do. Where do you want to go? Who do you want to really consider? Who do you want to give the offer to? But, it comes very, very quickly of who you want. And it really will be someone that is either, it feels like it's a past life connection, like you guys have many lives together, or someone that you already have a family with, children are involved, that sort of thing. So it's a no-brainer. You're going to go there. Others of you, someone that you feel like you can have that with is what you're going to more put your time, energy, and effort into. Now, true Gemini, and for some of you in true Gemini fashion, you may still juggle the two, right? So you may still try to be a little slick. You may still be getting entertained by another person. But eventually you're going to have to cut it out. So for any of you Geminis where there's a decision to be made of two, you're going to choose either, the person that you've always been with and that you have a track record and a history of, like, we should have been together all along, or the person that you feel that you're going to have that with, right? Singles, because I definitely see opportunities to kind of start something with someone in which it can go quite a distance. It really can. It's not going to be a cakewalk. It's not going to be a Christmas morning and New Year's night every day and night, but it is something that's worth fighting for. It is something worth putting the time, energy, and effort in. You might want to move away from the hiding and the sneaking and not being very honest for some of you. But I do feel like you're going to want to put the work in and put that energy towards someone. Now, I have to say, if you have already kind of, messed up someone's trust in you, or someone has with you, that can make it even more difficult down the line if trust has been broken. Yeah, I see it very difficult if trust has been broken. But Geminis, if you're single and you're interested in, giving someone a particular chance, especially someone new, that definitely has a good chance of working. Just try to be as honest as possible and try to juggle people, be very honest, and I think you're just doing it until you really come to a true understanding that this is the best place for me and this is what I'm going to focus on. Just be careful, I would say, like I said, because if there's any cheating, third party, outside people, or lies, anything that's being hidden, that's going to be a deal breaker for this pending new relationship. Couple Geminis, I do feel like there is a reconciliation or some type of news or decision that's made to kind of come back together, but someone's not so sure. They're not so sure. They may like the time and attention that they're being given and the wooing and the proving of how much love is still here, and or someone is just really enjoying the beginnings of this whole courtship that's happening in their relationship, one of you. But I do feel like someone is still not being very honest and you're going to get found out. Someone is watching the other person like a goddamn hawk, like a hawk. So they are going to find out what's really going on. If someone's hiding money, because I do see that, it could be money being hidden or some tangible thing that's being hidden, they're going to find out. So it's kind of like a showdown. I would be, it's this type of thing, like it's the calm before the storm. And that's going to hit off with some of you Geminis in love when it comes to something coming out. There can be out about a third party, outside people, someone not being very honest. Again, someone is lying in wait. They're not saying anything just yet because they're lying in wait and they're getting their ducks in a row. They're either going to move out, move away, disconnect, turn their number off, something like that. But there's going to be like I'm not gonna say a showdown, but it's definitely going to be a turn of events that someone in this union isn't expecting. Okay, because something is definitely going to change and come out. So I would just say, if this isn't you, but you feel like some part of this reading is connecting to you, be careful. Meaning, if this isn't you that's doing wrong. Well, if you're the one on the up and up and you're suspecting your mate, then you definitely are the person that's on the fence. And although you may be allowing them to talk to you and convince you otherwise, you've already made up your mind. But if it's you, Gemini, that's been, up to no good, I don't care how much they're giving you signals like everything is okay. Be careful. That's what I want to say. Just be careful. And some of you could find out that someone's married, someone's in a long-term relationship, those sorts of things is kind of what I see here. And then there's the others of you who aren't sure if this is the person that you really should give all your time and attention to, if you should take them so seriously. So in the extended, we're going to look deeper into this relationship, you and them, all about their feelings and all the issues with you. If you're interested, click the description box and it can tell you exactly what we focus on. If you're interested in that, click that link and we'll finish this up. If you would like something personal with me, click the link to my website to set something up for yourself. If you would like to share, please do so in the comment section below. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Gemini.